Thank you, Kent. When the legislature came back into session last month, many senators and the governor said they need to focus on passing two bills: property tax relief and incentives to businesses. Both bills failed to get votes. But today the topics came back as some senators put both into one bill in what they called the Grand Compromise. Reporter John Kipper tells us more about this compromise and another polarizing topic of debate this morning.
It was a controversial Wednesday in Lincoln as senators debated a bill that many consider a priority, one that combines property tax reform with the need to give Nebraska businesses tax breaks. Now, before they got to all that, they first debated a bill over abortion, specifically one that would ban a procedure some call dismemberment abortion. Senator Suzanne Geis's bill to ban the dilation and evacuation abortion method got one extra vote than needed to end debate and advance on Wednesday.
We are talking about eliminating a procedure that is barbaric. We are not keeping women from getting a second trimester abortion.
The rarely used procedure involves a physician using forceps to take a fetus out of the womb. The bill prohibits the procedure if the fetus is alive, unless the life of the mother is at stake, among other conditions. Opponents say it makes it a crime for doctors to use their best judgment. 14 states have passed similar legislation. 12 have had the bill struck down by courts.
Stop wasting this time in a pandemic and save the taxpayers what could be millions of dollars in court fees that we are certainly going to pay, because as soon as this law is passed, there's going to be an injunction and it's going to be overturned.
The abortion bill still needs 2 more rounds in the unicameral before it gets on Governor Pete Ricketts' desk. After that, the legislature got to work on what some call the Grand Compromise.
This helps everybody in the state. It helps us create more jobs. It helps ag and homeowners and businesses.
The bill combines property tax relief and business incentives, ditching an earlier effort to change the way schools are funded. It lowers property taxes by giving tax credits to those that pay taxes to schools, going up substantially after 5 years. It also keeps the property tax credit relief fund intact, and if casino gambling is passed, would push that revenue to property tax relief. Unlike similar bills in the past, some Democrats are on board.
In Ralston and Millard, when I knock doors, people say, Lathrop, I need property tax relief.
It also gives business incentives to stay in Nebraska, increasing the total amount by year 3, while eventually funding a massive renovation project at UNMC.
You know, I'll be honest, I don't necessarily love incentives. No one does. But we're naive to think that we don't have to have anything in order to attract new business.
But not all were in favor, as some liberals were worried that the money going to tax relief will hurt Nebraskans relying on state services.
Property tax relief is important, but it does not help citizens in crisis.
In Lincoln, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
And senators are still debating right now. A vote is expected later tonight.